How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tom and we're back working on the S13 today. I'm trying something a little bit different. I'm having to crouch down just so I can get the car in shot. But today, unfortunately, we're going to have to start stripping out the car. This is because I found out there was some rust underneath the car, and after pulling out the passenger seat last night, I have managed to uncover some more under the carpet, which means what I'm going to want to do is actually pull out the rest of the interior to be able to pull back the carpets both sides, which will then give me a chance to have a look properly at the floor pans of the car to make sure that there's no other spots that require the welding itself. I apologise, I'm looking at the screen and I should be looking at the lens. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the camera here, I'm going to set it up on a time lapse, and we're going to try and crack on with this. What I should mention is I'm going to be recording these videos over a few days to start off with, and then following that I will then have them uploaded for 8 PM on Wednesday, hopefully every day. Fingers crossed that works well. If I can speed it up, if I can get more content out to you then guys, then I will, but for the minute I'm going to take my time with it and see how it goes. So without further ado, let's dive straight into this. I'm going to try and stop looking at the screen above and at the lens itself. But what I'm going to do, sort this out. Hopefully I'm going to spend an hour or so tonight on it, just starting to strip out the interior to be able to, like I say, address any more holes in the floor pan. Fingers crossed there's none, but who knows. I will show you guys the holes that I've found so far after I have stripped out more of the inside.
A few moments later.
Alright, so the car is now stripped. As you would have seen in that time lapse, I started stripping it. I finished it off over the past couple of days. We are a few days after that last recording, but I thought I'd show you guys how far we've got with it and the rest of the rust that we have found. As you may be able to see, we've got a lot of shit everywhere now. We have just secured a little storage unit, so a lot of the wheels, tyres, the seats, all the crap is being moved up into there, as well as the sofa and stuff, which will give us more room in this workshop to work on the cars. Like I say though, following on from the time lapse, I have fully stripped the car out now. So as you can see, all the carpets are out, all the back seats are out, and it is now ready for welding. I have spoken with the welder, he is happy to do it. Yeah, it's just going to be a couple of weeks until he is free to be able to do that. So that isn't a hole there, that is just a bit of plastic. But I will get my torch out and show you the worst of the damage. So on this left side, like I showed before, was the hole in the passenger side, and then down in the back corner there, as well as it looks as if it's probably gone all across the bottom there. So that is something that he is going to sort. As well as that, a weird one we had was these back pockets. So both there and over the other side have gone. They haven't completely gone, so it's not an MOT failure, but we're still not too sure on what to do with that. We will probably try and clean it up to as best as we can and put some paint over it to stop it from rusting anymore. The big issue that we found as we come over to the other side of the car, as you can see, the carpet is currently just laid out here. Once I've cleared up the space, we'll have more space to put it in. Open the door quickly. So down here is a bit of a problem. Those there are the fuel lines and the brake lines. So yeah, it's definitely gone a bit for sure. Again, it's something that can be sorted. It is booked in to be sorted. So it's not the end of the world. That should be fixed within the next couple of weeks. We can then start getting back the interior in and hopefully getting the car back together. Whilst this is out though, ideally I am tempted to retrim the headlining, because currently it looks black on the screen, but again if I shine my light on it, you'll see that it is actually grey. And so for that, I'm tempted to change it over to black, as well as take out this drift mirror, leave the stock one in and put the sun visors back in, only because I feel that's a bit more OEM and looks a bit neater. Like I say, as well as that, we've started stripping out loads of bits, so we're making loads more space, mainly so we can put the ramp up. So what I will do, I'll take you guys to the other unit, quickly show you through that, and then hopefully that'll be enough for the video. If not, I'm sure I can find some other bits to cover. Okay, now let's climb over all of that. And yeah, so let's go to the other unit. Alright guys, so we're now in the storage area. I thought I'd quickly show you this space, just so you have an idea of where everything from our unit is now going. It's allowing us to generate a lot more space within the unit and be able to use it more as a workshop than storage as well. It means there's more room for us to put the lift up, more room for workbenches, more room for tools, all of that sort of stuff that is required down there. And then up here, we can then store anything that we have got. So at the minute, as you can see, I've started moving stuff over. I've sort of started putting it towards the edge of the walls for the minute, so we've got a bit of movement space. Ideally, I want to be able to shelve all along this side so that we can put all of the bumpers on top of each other, which will make it nice and easy because this room is quite tall itself on this side. As you can see, we have moved over the majority of wheels and tyres. There's stock wheels, there's some aftermarket ones, there's just tyres in general. As well as that, we've got the seats from the S13, some mini seats out of that blue Mini you would have seen in the background. They do need to go back in, but we'll get to that eventually. We've got the front wings off of the 13, the front bumper, some of the interior bits, the rear bumper, spoiler, the new Type X side skirts, the new Type X rear bumper, the new spoiler made by, I've forgotten again, my mind's gone completely blank. I did put it in the link in the description of the last video, so if you guys want to check that one out, go out and have a look. We have also got the rear spat, the front spats, should I say, to go along with the side skirts. I am going to be ordering the rear spats because it makes it flow a little bit better, the body lines. But as well as that, we've got part of the half cage for the S13. We've got a door off of an Lexus LS430. So this is a friend of mine who has the Mini. He now has a LS430, which has got some damage to it, hence a new door. We have got a new window for this as well, because that was cracked. But hopefully we'll be able to make a video on that, fixing all of that, doing all of that. But as you can see, it's quite a nice little space. But yeah, like I say, I thought I'd give you guys a heads up so that everyone knows where everything is. As you can see, walking out, we have also got a little bit of an office space, should I say. Currently, there is a lot of foam sound deadening in here. That is mainly because this place was originally a studio. So in that room there, it was a studio as such. So it was a musician that was in there with his drum kit and stuff. So to help keep the sound down elsewhere, he lined the whole thing with sound deadening. We've ripped it out because there's no need for it for us, and also it's a bit of a fire hazard, or it can cause more of a fire than what's needed if that does happen. As well as that, as you can see, we've moved the sofa in here, as well as the chair, and eventually we'll move some more stuff in once all this is gone. With the fridge, the little shelving unit we've got down there we'll put over here, which means we can then put a TV. We've got an Xbox 360 that can go in, and we could almost make this into sort of a office space slash chill out area, should I say. Just means that if anyone comes up here that just wants to hang out and doesn't want to get in the way whilst we're working on the car, it means that we can, and it's just ideal really. What I will do before ending the video is I'll take you back down to the unit and show you how much space that this has created, because fortunately it's generated quite a bit of space, mainly because of said sofa being so large. The corner of which that was in is now a lot clearer. So what I'll do is I'll take you back down. Right, so we're now back through the hobbit hole. You can see the little door, which is our little entrance. And as you can see behind me, we have generated a lot more room now. So this space is completely opened up. We've now got space over this side where the wheels and tires were. So ideally, I'm looking at moving that workbench probably over to this corner, and ideally we want to make this little corner here into a workstation sort of area. So I have benches running along the back here and then so far down the side, which will give us a bit of space if we need it for like a table space. Like I say, the fridge will be going, this unit will be going, and then ideally it gives us all of this room once I've cleared it out. Like I say, as you can see at the minute, it is a complete tip still. I still need to work through it. I still need to do a dump run, take a load of stuff down to the recycling centre to be able to get rid of it. But hopefully that'll happen in the next few days, next week or so, I would have thought. But aside from that, I think that is everything for today. Thank you so much guys for watching. I will leave it there. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below. It would mean the world to me. It just helps to boost the channel that much more. And ideally we can start getting things moving and making more progress on the S13 especially. I'm going to try and keep stuff focused on this for the time being. We'll see how it goes. Like I say, there's a lot of work to do on this, but it's whether I've got the funds to do it or not. So we'll take our time, crack on with it. Like I say, thank you so much guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day and catch you in a bit.
I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.